Guillaume. How are
Danielle.
you? It's wonderful to see you. Thanks for coming back in. So pretty much what I wanted to do is just go over your report of findings. So anything from our history to our exams that we did last week, and then also any questions that you have. And just kind of go over the diagnosis that we've come up with based on those exams and x-ray findings. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So based on the exams, we had done some movement testing and compression on your spine, pretty much just trying to see where the fixation or stuckness in your spine was. And so, yeah, I found that there were some positives in certain ranges of motion, which displayed that you do have some evidence of what we call cervical facet syndrome. And so, as you can see here on your x-ray, we do have a little bit of a decrease in your cervical curve. So what that means is, if I take your spine, we're supposed to have this natural curve here that goes like this, right? I don't know if you can see that. So it should be a nice fluid curve, but we have your spine kind of extending forward like this. So pretty much what's happening is there's excess stress being placed on certain segments or vertebra, so which are these little blocks here, which can create this pain or tightness, soreness. So pretty much what we do as chiropractors, what we want from your patient visits and things is that you come in, you get adjusted, which means that we would be moving these bones back into their proper alignment, which then eventually takes out excess stress and stuff from just your day-to-day work, and just help your body adapt to all these different environmental factors that you go through. A couple goals that we had was, I know that you're a rugby player, so you're under a lot of stress all the time just from how physically demanding the sport is itself. So we just want to make sure that we can make your spine function as optimally as possible. And so in chiropractic we have a term called subluxation, and all that is just a disconnection from brain to body. So you can see that we have all these nerves that extend out of the spine, and so what happens is that the vertebra becomes misaligned and creates a disconnection between that communication from your brain to your body. And so what we do with our adjustment is we put it back into place and ensure that that connection is being distributed evenly and properly. Does that all make sense?
No.
Do you have any questions so far?
No, not really for now.
Okay, good. So you had pain in your upper right side of your neck, right? And so we can see that there is some degeneration up here in your spine, and so we're gonna have to implement some changes in your day-to-day life. So what we want to do is try and get that curve restored through some exercises. So I'm going to show you a couple things that I have here, and this is for you to take home. So we have a couple different exercises. We have cervical retractions, which is going to help bring your spine back into that proper position. We talked about those stressors and eliminating them. So all you're going to do is just take your neck and you're just going to bring it back, and you're going to do that a series of times. The directions are here, so it says you're going to do one set of 10 repetitions 3 times a day. So a total of 30 repetitions, and that's just going to try and restore that curve and activate certain muscles that need to be replenished. And then there's a deep neck flexion, which you'll be doing laying down, and you're just going to bring your neck to your chest, and same thing you'll be doing, and you'll hold it for 10 seconds at the top here, and then back down, and you're just going to do 3 to 4 seconds throughout the exercise. And then levator scap stretch, So another finding that we noticed was on some of the tests you had tightness in your upper traps, which are these muscles that extend from pretty much your mid-back all the way up to your neck. And so what we want to do is try and lengthen that, because right now it's like so tight, it's putting all this stress and it's not helping your spine mobilize the way that it should. So what you're going to do here is you're just going to place your hand on the top of your head and press your shoulder like this and just extend your neck away from your shoulder.
Okay.
And that should loosen up those muscles and get them back to functioning at their optimal level. Retractions, you'll be laying down on the floor, lifting up, so it's the opposite of the other one. And yeah, so I'll leave this with you and you can take that home.
Okay.
Any questions on those exercises?
Do I have to do that every day?
Yes.
Okay.
So what we want to do is make sure that your care plan is, expedited, let's say, so that we can get you coming in as frequently as possible. So going off this, we want to, based on your findings, we want you to come in twice a week. Is that something that you could do? Okay, cool. So twice a week, we can stay consistent, and then you can do these exercises at home daily, just so that we can keep a continuous thread of care. So we want to make sure that it's really, really, really fluid, and we get you the results that you need. So 2 weeks, twice a week for 6 weeks, and then we'll see and we'll modify accordingly after that. So it may decrease, you may come in once a week after that, depending on the progress that you make. So we're hoping that we can get some function and decrease that pain. I know you wanted to, another one of your goals was that you were struggling with studying and that the flexion was really, really, really tedious, and obviously we want that to be as comfortable as possible since you're in school for 40 plus hours a week. So decrease some of the pain. We're going to do our best to get you functioning at your optimal level.
Awesome.
Any questions, Keon?
No.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Awesome.
worries.
Thank
It's
you very much.
wonderful to see you. Thanks for coming in.